I am your regular news host, Michael Polarman. Today we see many outcomes. First, I'll start with the smallest and I'll go to the biggest. New Year's. Spend the new year with OTS points, which is a new advertisement, which we'll see advertisements later, which brings us to our next program part, which is ads. Ads will begin appearing in the OTS newspaper and television news. Next, we see deals. 80% off on all your butcher goods and 52% off on canned food. The lost dog is currently in search. We have identified the county of West Blinker, where after 18 search divisions came to the locations. Next, we see our biggest story of the hour, the mayor election. We are going to be seeing our competitors/candidates, Webster Wilson and Chase Hutchins, appearing later today as they get ready for the big debate and tally of the votes. What else is there? I'm doing the gritty. I say right foot, left hook. That is the end of OTS News. Oh, sweet. Hit me over later today. Can I go with you? I'm gonna do it as well. Sure, well, I don't see why not. Now, listen here. I have nothing to do with elections since I'm only 15. So, see ya. Grandpa, can I run for president? It ain't the president. Grandpa, can I run for prime minister? It ain't a prime minister. Then Grandpa, what is it? It's a freaking bear. Grandpa, can I run for mayor? No, you're too young. What did I do? You existed, you delinquent. Here you go. I gotta pay minimum wage to do this stupid job I don't even like. Why couldn't I just get a better job? I regret listening to my brother. Wow, he's depressing. Bro. Mayor election. Your voice matters. Webster Wilson versus Chase Hutchins. Vote for your choice. Right now, it's 49.42 for Webster Wilson and 50.58 for Chase Hutchins. Webster Wilson is left wing. Well, we vote for those people. Chase Hutchins right wing. Well, he's obviously a stupid communist. Lost dog. For him, they still found this thing. Over 18 search divisions and many vets are looking, and we've identified the county of the dog is in West Blinker. Sure, I grew up in there, boy. Deals. All butcher goods are off by 80%. Plan to go to the grocery store later on today. Canned foods are off by 52%. Boy, that number. OTSMPC trademark. We are now copywriting OTSMPC, not in real life. Well, that's obvious. New Year. Kick off the new year with spending OTS points to travel anywhere in the Americas. What the ass? No! That's to do with the OTS newspaper company. and television news sometimes. This is an outrage. Ooh. Hello, and I am your election host and moderator, Michael Polarman. Now, before I continue, we will now play a classic tune, Old Town Speed's Cjwise. Please welcome our left-wing candidate and leader, Webster Wilson. Hello everybody, and I represent the people of this city. And now we present Chase Hutchins, right-wing leader and candidate. Hello everyone, I'm Chase Hutchins, and I will improve this city one step at a time during my leadership. We'll start by asking some basic questions about the candidates. And we will ask just a couple second background information. I was the witness to Cjwise murders, kidnappings, and such, and I have went on this program before. I started in Italy, and I moved and immigrated to Old Town Suite when my family opened a convenience store, and then I went into political standard, and then I went from there, and I suppose now here I am. Interesting. We'll start by asking our first candidate, the left wing, just how they will improve our city. I will start with modern infrastructure and the enjoyment on our city. I will build offices, apartments, playgrounds for the kids, schools, and I will make 4-hour school days plus optional after-school curricula such as tutoring, basketball, hockey, soccer, and baseball. And one Friday a month, the class can choose to have a pizza Friday. Sounds interesting. How will you plan to improve our buildings? I will use the funds that we have created with our mayor, who I've been working with. You are out of time with your question answer. We'll now hear from the right-wing candidate, Chase Hutchins. I will start by improving our hospitals, colleges, and such. Then I will begin to improve our borders, our control on gun violence, and many more things that relate to what my party has done in the past. Interesting. How do you plan to control the violence in the city? Extra security, I guess. What else do you expect me to do? If you expect you to be a good person... Hey, guys. Well, you're on... Hey, I said that's enough out of you two. Sorry, I got so angry. Because they're just being rude to each other. Well, you heard the arguments. We will now hear from the vice mayors. We will now hear from our vice mayors, Vanessa Smith and Carlos Jenkins. Vanessa, tell us how you will go alongside your leader if they get elected. And we'll work together to increase the cooperation between many people outside of Old Town Street, in Canada, the US, China, Russia, and many other independent nations. Where's the chatterbox? Carlos? Your turn. I will plan to increase Medicare, schools, border control, and work together to create railroad systems and underground tunnels across the globe, connecting from Old Town Street to other nations like US, Canada, Australia, Russia, and many more. Like the chatterboxes. Wonder who you got that from. Anyways, that concludes our voicemail debate. We now see the current results of each person. Webster Wilson, 50%. Chase Hutchins, 49%. Independent / Grandpa, 1%. I will come back with the results when the results are fully in. Hello, and I'm Michael Polerman, and this is the OTS voting site. Warning from CJ himself, I'm going to struggle at getting these paper things in. So, we have Webster Wilson, Vanessa Smith, Chase Hutchins, Carlos Jenkins, George Taylor, and Max Wellington, all here to stand here by their boxes and do absolutely nothing. We will hear from a left party voter. Me? Can I vote? Sure, go for it, son. Those things are so hard to get in. You can stand over to the sidelines if you would like, or you can stand over wherever you would like. We will now hear from a right-wing voter. Yo, yo, yo. Can I vote, yo? Sure, go for it, son. Thanks. Yo, low. You better win. I'm coming after you. Let's make it civil now. Yeet. We will now hear from an independent voter. Yo, diddly, yo, 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 yo. Can I vote? Sure, go for it. First voter. Yo, diddly do. Results, we are looking at just around 20% for the independents. We're looking at around 40% for each of the other parties. It is up to anyone right now. And we will now hear from a left-wing voter. Ooh, myself. To speed up the voting process, please vote quick. Right wing. diddly low. You. Next. Yo, 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 I'm from the North Pole. Sure you are, but keep dreaming. Those things are so hard to get in. I know, tell me about it. Weird name. Yo, 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 don't make fun of my name. Hey. You don't hit me. Whatever. Bozo. Who will we now hear from? Thanks for working with me, bud. Thanks for working with me. Anytime, anytime. You've always been submitted. Yeah, yeet. You'll be diddly do. How diddly do. I wrote, sure, why not? Go for it. Yo, yo, yo. I'm the king, as you can see. I have a crown on my head now. You let me just vote and now I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for voting, yo. Our last right-wing candidate. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, my folks. Just go vote already, delusional. We will now hear from our last right-wing, left-wing candidate. Well, these bullets these days. Remember one time you just laid them on a table. Thank you for voting. The OTS Voting Center. And we will now count the ballots. Thank you. Now we have counted the results. It's all up to you who will be our next mayor. We will also say the names of the people who have voted in this process. For independents, since it's the shortest one, we have one vote. The vote casted by Freddie Johnson for George Taylor and Max Wellington. For our right wing, we have Arlo Kingswell voting for Chase Hutchins, Carlos Jenkins. Leo Zeppler voting for Chase Hutchins and Carlos Jenkins. We have Freddie Cooper voting for Chase Hutchins and Carlos Jenkins. We have Levi Fitzgerald voting for Chase Hutchins and Carlos Jenkins. And we have Jasper Thornfield voting for Chase Hutchins and Carlos Jenkins. Our left wing peoples. We have Grandpa voting for Webster Wilson and Vanessa Smith. We have Derek Rye voting for Webster Wilson and Vanessa Smith. Yulvine Mondale voting for Webster Wilson and Vanessa Smith. Mason Bennett's voting for Webster Wilson and Vanessa Smith. Michael Polar and myself voting for Webster Wilson and Vanessa Smith. How dare you? Sorry, just my opinion. And our last to come voter, Liam Menting, voting for Webster Wilson and Vanessa Smith, which guarantees the winner is left wing Webster Wilson, Mayor and Vice Mayor Vanessa Smith. You know what? I've had enough of this. I came back to destroy you. Yeah. You are disciplined. You're ready for me? You stand. Webster. How dare you? I, Michael Pullman, will now serve you with the honorary ceremony of the mayor and vice mayor. Webster J. Wilson and Vanessa C. Smith will now present you. Please raise your right hand at this time. I, Webster J. Wilson, will protect all my staff and my citizens. Serve as best as I can. To protect and defend the laws. And serve Old Town Street the best he can. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor. You're now the mayor of Old Town Street. Raise your right paw or hand, whatever it is. I, Vanessa C. Smith, will now serve as vice mayor. Protect and defend all laws. And now my co-workers and staff and all my co-workers and staff. And I will now serve as Vice Mayor Vanessa C. Smith. And I will now serve as Vice Mayor as Vanessa C. Smith. Congratulations, Vanessa, you are now the Vice Mayor of Old Town Suite. Thank you. I will now give a around 1 minute speech, and then we will conclude this episode. Thank you to all my voters. I'd like to list off Liam Menking, Michael Poleman, Elvi Mondale, Doug Rye, Grandpa, and Mason Bennett. Thank you for all your hard work to vote here today. I will serve you as best as I can. And I will now hear from my Vice Mayor, who will have a couple words. I will also serve as best as I can, and thank you to all the voters who are Mason Bennett, Grandpa, Dirk Vine, Liam Menking, Michael Poleman, and Elvi Mondale. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.